Clouds on the Horizon is the 20th episode of the Owl House's second season, and 39th overall. The Day of Unity is literally a day away. Shenanigans ensue. No intro yet again. The episode begins with Philip playing with the portal door. The collector does that heh face from Spy Family early.
You nervous? You haven't been home in like how many hundreds of years? What if it's all changed?
Time's wild.
What if you changed? You got so used to eating palisman, you can barely keep your human shape anymore.
What do you think Bellows eats other than palisman? Or do you think he literally just eats palisman?
Can't wait to get out of this prison! There are so many games I want to play.
The collector seems like an Overwatch kid. You can also see a table with the crescent moon glass thing the collector's trapped in, and the Coven branding glove. We can also note that the portal door has been moved to the chamber where Philip found the glass thing, from elsewhere in Elsewhere.
If we need a third player, we can make another Grimwalker.
Wait, are they zombies? You got a plant Grimwalker?
No, not until I've dealt with this one.
Just free me already! You promised!
The draining spell must work first, like you promised.
You need to have more faith in Pinky Swears.
Kikimora has been demoted to delivery of the Abomatons. This is a reference to Kiki's delivery service. The Blight Kids want to tell Odalia about the draining spell, but Alador gets to her first and wants to talk about their partnership. No, not their marriage, like their business partnership. And Odalia wants the kids to be more involved in the business, but she catches the kids. Amity shoots Luce a text saying, "Grounded, come quick." The cats find a big crate full of Coven Scout disguises. Now thinking about it, the Coven Scout masks are very similar to Winslow's mask in Phantom of the Paradise. Either way, to discuss that, the Day of Unity is going to channel the magics through the Coven heads to drain everyone. So the plan is they're going to swap Rain with Ida. Remembering in Ida's Requiem, her curse causes the magic to go weird, and they'll sneak in via Australian bugs. Lilith volunteers instead, but Ida says this is her duty, to stick it to the Emperor, even if it means getting branded. And just about this time, Ida finishes Luce's palisman. An egg. She questions why she didn't do something more cute, like a tarantula, which kind of accidentally references the palisman we saw in Knock Knock Knocking on Hootie's door. We see above the door, hiss, because cats. Luce very Luce-like wants to have her palisman have an open future, and we can see in this episode that she has a little ponytail. And Ida tells her to go rescue her girlfriend. And Ida calls her Bossy Boots because this is what she called her in Eclipse Lake. But for real, this is a really nice scene between Ida, Luce, and Keen, talking about how legendary they are. And Ida gives Keen Luce's old witch's cape. The blimps delivering people to the Day of Unity are all segregated to the different covens. Katya's palisman is a Hercules beetle. Willow is slowly turning into her beta design, as her, Gus, and Hunter pick her up. Hunter and Gus are bros. And Hunter thinks they should keep the whole Grimwalker thing on the down low, as well as her accidentally helping Philip. They go to Blight Manor. Gus uses the looking glass to see through the illusion of the Coven being there, which he took from Adrian in Labyrinth Runner. Really quick shot, but you can actually see Willow amplifying Luce's plant glyph.
We already tried burning down the factory. That's what got us grounded too.
Odalia smashed Amity's Tamagotchi, and there's like a heart inside, so this is like a Bowling Isles Tamagotchi. She tries repairing it with an imp screwdriver, and her room slightly changed since last time we saw it in Agony of a Witch. She's got like probably memory photos above her bed, an Azura poster with a rainbow, a framed photo of a castle, a framed photo that's facing away, probably with Odalia on it, an abomination lamp. She's removed the Lilith Emperor's Coven poster, but she still has an Emperor's Coven poster somewhere else, and another Azura poster taped to her wall.
The world is ending. No one will listen to us. And I just want to know that Luce is safe.
Yeah, that was me in 2020.
What do you think Luce would say to you right now?
Probably something dorky, but also sweet. Like how I shouldn't give up and that anything is possible. She'd say that I might be scared now, but to not let that stop me because every problem has a solution. And everything's been so crazy, we've barely been able to spend time together. And I am not letting the world end before we go on a real date.
Whoa, you're right. I would say all that.
Luce! Sweet potato! I'm gonna take you out when this is all over, Amity, I promise. No monsters, no mysteries, no deadly duels. It's going to be the most mundane slice of life date ever. And it'll be awesome. I know.
Oh, crikey.
Oh, yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
There it is, folks. We finally got a lumity kiss on the lips. This is probably one of the best scenes in the Owl House. Mae Whitman does a great performance as always, capturing perfectly Amity's loneliness and fear of what's happening to Luz. Amity knowing Luz so well, Luz being Luz. The background's beautiful, the smooth animation's beautiful, the kiss is a beautiful moment for LGBT rep in children's animation, the lighting's beautiful, literally everything in this scene's beautiful. Meanwhile, the others, Steve's moles apparently move around, and they use one of those disguise gems that Emma and Edric have to disguise Ida as Rain. Downside is it doesn't disguise the voice. Well, then that just raises the question, why doesn't Ida disguise herself as Everwolf, because Everwolf can't speak English, so... Or if you really want to ensure the plan, why don't you send both Clawthorn sisters? So like Ida is Rain and Lilith as Everwolf? I know Everwolf is like short, but we'll see later it doesn't really matter. Either way, Ida gets branded for the Coven disguise. Gus disguises everyone in Coven Scout outfits. But King gets a real Coven mask. He hears the Collector. And Kiki gets a Abomaton to herself. Alador has a little mouse that looks like him. This could either be his palisman, or I like the idea that Alador just dresses up a bunch of mice to be like people in his life. So like he has a mouse him, maybe like a mouse Amity, a rat Odalia, and like a rat that looks like Darius that he uses for experiments. Gus trips and the illusion's broken. These wild witches look kind of unique. That's because show's artist Bo Coburn drew them to be K-pop artists. I'm not too familiar with K-pop to know exactly who they are.
Don't you get it? You're helping a witch hunter destroy everything! Really, Mittens, I'm tired of all this drama. Sneaking around in little disguises, convincing the twins to act out. Are you trying to make me look bad?
She's trying to help people.
Hush, brat. Don't you talk to my girlfriend like that! Girlfriend? Oh, no, that won't do. We'll find you a new girlfriend. Someone who's not on wanted posters everywhere.
Well, at least Odalia is not a homophobe. She says find a new girlfriend. She's not forcing heteronormativity. She's also ripping up a newer wanted poster for Luz, but in the storyboard, she oddly rips up the band poster from I Was a Teenage Abomination.
Aren't all your friends at the Day of Unity? Well, that's right. The Emperor has eyes everywhere.
Oh yeah, I guess the Collector is like a shadow creature. And after having a talk with Keen, Alador's here with science to save the day. And also, despite the illusion breaking, Keen's cape is still disguised to be like a Coven cape instead of the Witch's cape. Odalia is very much a capitalist because she doesn't care that the world is burning, she just wants money and prestige for her family. Also, that's where Amity's tomato rage comes from. This leads into a fight where Odalia summons a Oracle ghost thing. Kikimora goes to grab Hunter. I didn't know that Luz can do that run dash thing Hunter can do. And why is Gus casting an illusion right now? This really cool shot of Willow kind of reminds me of that one really cool shot of Amity from Escaping Expulsion. Her secret code is Father! Kikimora escapes with Hunter. Alador smashes up the factory. Odalia just leaves. They steal a Bard Coven blimp, and they're heading to the Day of Unity. But plot twist, Luz is actually Hunter in an illusion. Cast by Gus, which is why Luz was able to do the dash thing earlier, and if you look close you can even see a gap in their teeth. So that means that Luz is going to the Emperor. That also means that Lilith could totally have disguised themselves as Everwolf, because Hunter's taller than Luz, but Alador touches his shoulder as Luz and was fine. We don't even get the normal end credits, we just get a shot of Kiki flying to the skull as we see a blood moon. This is a great episode. Alador continues his development to be a better father by standing up to Odalia, who in this episode we see her being a very realistic capitalist who doesn't care that the world is literally going to end. She just wants power and prestige, similar to Kikimora. The animation is great, the fight scenes are cool, the Lumity kiss. I love this episode, and I love the Owl House.